Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So I just called off the phone with Sirius HP and I'm going to be taking the car over there right now. So let's start it up and see how she's running. What? No check engine light? I'm assuming it'll come on later because last time I left this car on the way back from Dallas, as you can see I haven't driven it at all, but it had the check engine light on, so never heard of it going off just sitting there. But I'm gonna give the car a minute to warm up. She's now fully warmed up. I don't know if it's me, but the supercharger just sounds different, like more grindy. Like I don't remember it like this. I'm gonna have to go back and watch one of the old videos and see if it sounded like that before or if it's just me, like maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. Sounds different. This is so typical. Driving the car, no check engine light, no stalling. It's like actually driving correctly when the other day it wasn't. So this makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna go get some gas, then I'm gonna hit the freeway. It's about, I think it's like a good 30-40 miles there, so maybe we'll see something on the way. But at this point, it's gonna be really hard showing them what the car's doing when it's not doing it. Annoying. And she took 13.5 gallons. Which, considering this took me all the way from Dallas to here, which is somewhere around 280 miles, it's actually pretty good. I gotta say that this actually gets like decent mileage. And that's one of the things that I've always kind of wanted to do different with this channel and kind of why I started it. I just wanted to show things from a different perspective that I don't usually get from a lot of YouTubers. Like the fuel economy. I mean, I know a lot of people would bash me on the fuel economy and say like, who cares? You know, who gets a car like that and cares about fuel economy? I do. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I do. Like, I don't. If I can get 20 miles per gallon or 21 miles per gallon in a car with 600 horsepower versus 15, I'll go for the 20. You got like a... You're selling like home theaters and stuff?
Big screen.
Oh, no, I'm good.
I seen a nice car, I had to ask.
Oh, no problem. So where was I at? Yeah, if I can get 20 plus miles per gallon versus 15 miles per gallon, I'll go for the 20. Like, I mean, the more drivable you can make a car, I mean, I think that's part of the point, is having a powerful car that you can drive every day. And when you're getting 15 miles per gallon, that's not as doable. I mean, yeah, you can do it and it's just money, but you know, who wants to waste money? I like to get good mileage. And it looks like I forgot to close my thingy, so let me go do that. That's a clean looking Lexus GS. So I'm still just driving. I've probably gone about, I don't know, maybe 20 miles. The car's been running just fine, which is, honestly, it's pretty annoying because it was messing up. I mean, glad I got it on video because otherwise I might feel like I'm going crazy. It was messing up big time and right now it just seems fine. So maybe it's the weather because it is a lot cooler than it's been. It's 48 outside. I really don't know. I have no explanation as to why or how this could be running perfectly right now. I don't know. My mind is blown. But on the good side, I kind of got used to these things being in the way. I look at the small section below them. So I'm not thinking I'm going to have to move these. I think I can just kind of live with it. It's not ideal, but I think it's doable. I can't think of a better place to put them either. So I think that's just going to have to be the way it is. I saw this dude out here last time, I think. It's a pretty slick looking, I guess it's a Hemi. I'm not sure if it's a Scatpack, but it looks good. I like the color. I considered getting that color. Black hood too. Whoever's car that is, big thumbs up. Looks sick. So I drove around a little bit. Like I was almost at the shop and it hadn't exhibited any issues. So I drove around a little bit trying to make it actually do something like it was doing, and it hasn't. So maybe it fixed itself. I don't see how that's even possible, but I'm gonna have them take a look at it, of course, and see what they can figure. But this is the last thing I expected.
You have reached your destination on the right.
It sounded like it wanted to die right there, but it didn't.
Okay, so since we replaced the barometric pressure sensor, or the map sensor, to a 2-bar map sensor, we had to recalibrate the voltage. So when you initially key on, it's a different voltage than what the factory sees, because it's a different range.
Yeah.
And so what we have to do is recalibrate the low voltage on the map sensor. And so what's happening now is, since it's, say 0 to 5 volts is what the sensor reads. When you key on a stock map sensor, it's going to be at 0.1 volts or somewhere close to there. Well, this reads a little bit lower than that because it has the whole
bigger range, yeah.
A whole bigger range, right? And so we have to calibrate the low pressure voltage so it doesn't think there's an issue. So it doesn't think it's basically under sea level.
Oh,
So
okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, it's a one little table in there in HP Tuners, very easy to change. So I'm guessing they must have changed the map sensor brand, so we have different map sensor data.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one that comes with the Procharger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, it was just weird that it drove great today. I didn't know if it was maybe the temperature, but I drove it before, and when it was really cold, and it didn't seem to have any problems. So I don't know. It's really weird. I was really shocked when it just ran fine. Like it ran perfect. Like I even did some pulls on it to try to get it to do something weird. Nothing. It was rock solid. So
the rest of it's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy, and I'm like, should I not even bring it in? Like, is it fine now? But then I'm like, yeah, I mean,
if it happened once, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want it to just randomly happen again. So
yeah. So on key on, if you just key on, it'll show us a set voltage, and that's going to be the barometric pressure. So we just have to calibrate it for that.
Okay.
Voltage, and that's going to be, we're pretty close to sea level here. So I think it's 110 feet or something like that. So it's unlikely we'll ever go lower than this, unless you go to New Orleans for it's actually
or Death Valley, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that should take care of it as soon as he recalibrates that.
Okay.
So yeah, he's it's just about done. He's finishing up on Magnum.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not in any rush or anything. I'm good.
Cool.
All right.
No problem. I just hang out and I'll grab him.
This thing looks clean. Is it one of those red sports that everybody's always talking about? I think so, right? Q50S? M4. Looks clean. Manual. Uh-oh, we got birds. Ah! We're gonna get pooped on. Okay, that was not as many birds as there was at that Walmart. Okay, so what did you change in it?
Here,
Yeah, let's
shut it off and I'll show you what I changed.
Man, it's cold.
I had to run and grab our 2 techs in there propane this morning.
Oh, so they can have some heat so they didn't freeze to death? I can't believe how cold it is.
Alright, so basically what I went in and did was, for your misfire counter, basically just moved it up to about 1500 RPM. So that down below that is like idle or anything like that, you won't have any type of misfire codes pop up. And then right here for that barrel pressure sensor too low, this right here is your voltage, and it was set to 2.1 volts. So basically what we have to do is lower that to 0.5 volts. So when you key on, it's not going to be above 2.1 volts because the car's not running. So that way it doesn't throw that code.
Oh, so that's why it went into limp mode? Okay, that makes sense.
Right there, the barrel pressure sensor. So that was basically it.
Was there any...
Oh, also for the stalling issue, that was your idle airflow, which is right here, proportional drive and park neutral for spark. I upped those to get rid of the stalling issues. Was the other thing that I changed.
Okay, so it should be all good now?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you for your help.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. All right, well, thanks.
Yep.
Only one way to test it.
What are you getting done to your...
I just want to run down it.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have anything done to it?
It's just a simple tune.
Tune?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll see.
Curious what it's going to make, but...
So am I. That's why I'm here.
Good.
I don't have a baseline, so I have to go back for a baseline when I flash back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll be back.
All right, he fixed me up, so
Awesome.
I'm good to go. So thank you.
Awesome. No, thank you. I apologize for having to come all the way back over.
That's not a big
Should be
deal.
last visit.
Okay.
Until the next upgrade.
All right, yeah, thank you.
All right. Thanks, David.
Okay, so you saw that he made a few changes to a few things. I'll have to review the video. It was kind of going kind of fast and I don't know a lot about tuning, but he changed some of the sensor parameters around. Some of you will probably be able to understand it a little bit more than I can because I don't know much about tuning. It sounds like maybe there was a different sensor that was in play before with Procharger and now it's a new one. So let's see how she drives. They didn't even have to test drive it, so they must know what the problem was. Everything seems good so far. So I got about an hour before the shop closes, actually about 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna drive it around this area and see if I can reproduce any problems, because then I can tell them. Because they made changes and they seem pretty confident it was gonna work, so I hope it does. I feel like it will, but just so I don't drive all the way back home, which is like an hour plus, I want to just check it out and make sure everything's good. Maybe I'll go get something to eat, like a McDonald's or something around here. Everything seems good so far. Actually seems like it's running a little bit better. I can't exactly tell how, but something's better. Look at that, like a stealth cop car. Lighting people up. There's one down here that's a Camaro. Check that out. A Camaro cop car. Look at that idle. Rock solid. No stuttering, the car feels smooth. So I'm thinking it was just like that sensor was out of the correct tolerance, because the car is driving just a lot better. I'm a little bit concerned that it's some placebo effect, since I expect it to drive better. So that's why I wanted to drive it around a lot, and just to make sure I'm not going crazy. But it seems pretty good right now.
What can I get for you today?
It's idling pretty smoothly. It's a little rumbly, but I think that's pretty much the way it was stock, because you know, stock, these things don't idle like super smooth. The engine's heavy in there, so it can vibrate the car sometimes. Seems good. Let me rev it up. Seems good. Look how far this person is from the thing. You can barely reach their food. Oh, look at that. She's like extending. I hate when that happens. When you accidentally park far. So I just got my food, and I'm gonna just sit here and let it idle But so far everything seems fine. I mean, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Kind of interesting, but I'm happy. All right, just finished eating, so I had the car idling like the whole time, and that's what the temp is at. So it's, you know, it's been idling like 20 minutes or so, and everything seems fine. The idle's been smooth. The temps have been good. As far as I can tell, it's all fixed. So I'm gonna take it home, and I'll let you know if I have any problems on the way. So I'm on my way home, and it's been running fine. One thing I wanted to show you guys is the adaptive radar cruise control. Anyone who's looking at getting a Scat Pack, or I guess a bunch of the Dodges come with them, check out the radar cruise control. Like, it's on the technology package. If you drive in traffic or on the highway a lot or on the freeway a lot, it is like amazing. Like, you don't have to touch it just makes driving in traffic so much less stressful. I just click it on, and then it handles all this stop and go. So you don't have to like constantly be doing gas brake. You just turn it on and it will handle it all for you. All right, I made it home. I ended up driving the car around quite a bit just to make sure everything was good, and it ran perfect. So I think whatever changes they made did the trick, and it's fixed. Best I can tell, it's fixed. So it makes me really happy. Let's go take a listen to it though. I want to see if the supercharger sounds different. I think when it was super noisy, maybe it was cold. I don't know. I probably need to like overlay one video with the other. And see if it sounds different than when I first got it. Knock on wood, I think everything's fixed. So that's gonna be it in this video. Hopefully next time we'll be able to do some like 0 to 60 runs, and maybe a 0 to 100 if I can find a spot to do it. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. Otherwise, it's working now. So the Procharged Scatpack seems to be in good running order. It's running a lot better. It feels way more drivable. It drives like stock now. So all the little compromises that I was talking about that I felt like you just had to deal with, it really doesn't have any of those. So whatever they fixed was definitely an issue. So anyway, that's it for now. Peace.
Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated. Weed is engaged in the pavement. Rubber escorts like I'm seeking arrangement. Push the gas, escalate the gauges, escalate hits on the cam girls' pages, blaze